It's Professor 7 in for I Smoke Hip Hop Live News. Bless One is on assignment right now, college football, and I'm filling in for Bless One. I'm Professor 7, and this is I Smoke Hip Hop Live. The Drake Kendrick Lamar beef. I had to give it through my boy I Smoke Hip, not I Smoke, they call him I Smoke, but it's Bless One. Talking about this thing with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. But I'm going to read something for you from Behind the Bar, BDB, Maine the Milkman. One moment. And I'm back. This is from Behind the Bar 3.0. There's no friends on YouTube. Most of the content creators on the dirty sector of YouTube are play runners who exploit the people around them for clicks and views. Once you base your content on banging on one another, eventually you'll hit a brick wall where you will be forced to bang and beef with your so-called friends. The illusion that people are there to watch you and your content becomes a false reality. When the content views get cut in half, when you decide to make real content outside of beefing, when these forces the content creator to become discouraged and get back into being messy and start beefing again just to maintain the audience that gives them the illusion that they're lit, but it's actually people are just watching. They're just watching to see you crash out and stab your so-called friends in the back. Right? It's an everlasting cycle that never changes. The only thing that changes is the players involved that they will one day betray. When people start to take the sector for what it was built for, and that is to entertain, that is when you take your personal feelings out the equation and just to be entertained. Everyone will eventually be trolled and be put in a trick bag. So whatever set you decide to represent online, gang you decide to be a part of, just be prepared to go to war with each other eventually. People within the camp will be forced to choose alliances within the group, which will eventually cause issues and conflict due to picking sides within the organization. The biggest red flag to know that a content creator really doesn't support you is when they use the app to discuss any discrepancies as opposed to calling you behind the scenes. So the morale of the story is never to get personal with content creator, especially the behind the scenes, because eventually the next content may be about you. Welcome to Digital Hollywood. Behind the Bar. Friends to none. I read that because I Smoke Hip Hop Live. I'm representing the channel right now. I'm in the field covering the Drake Kendrick Lamar beef for Bless One while he does sports. I'm hip hop, so I hear D1. He was saying on Instagram, like, oh, y'all want the beef, but y'all don't want the bullets. That's not true. They want both, D1. They want them both, man. They do want the beef. They want the bullets as well. A hip-hop connoisseur like myself, I just like the wordplay and the words. If they starting to make up stuff and calling each other's, criminal things like the, PEDIs, and, the beating of your spouse and kids and mom and dad and, you know what I'm saying? And just those like trying to put charges on you or make you like, your morale or ethics is like just disgusting. So it comes to the point like I couldn't see these two, Kendrick or Drake, in a room together again, where it's coming far to. And you can look at what happened at Drake House. And, I'm like, This is hip hop, so you niggas should know what time it is. I didn't think it would go to the personal thing. Like, I don't really care. I just, the words play, if they true or they not, that's between them. I don't know neither one of these cats. I'm a fan of the art. The art only. I don't keep people's stats or how many Grammys they got or Pulitzer Prize winner. And you know, I know, but I mean, I'm not registering it. That's very impressive. That's the art. That's what I love. The human beings that saying the words or the images that they portray in front of me and the lifestyle that they portray, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm living my life, trying to raise my kid at this moment and trying to do what's right in life and be a good man. So when I see this, and I understood D1 in one instance because these fans will crash out for these artists, for these hip hop or entertainers. They'll crash out for them. You know what I mean? Just to prove a point. Like, hey, Drake, I slaughtered them all for you. For you, Drake. You know, Kendrick might have to have extra security now because a Drake fan might... to smithereens. I blew him to smithereens for you, Drake. Like, just crazy stuff. And I that's what scares me about stuff, because I start seeing people picking sides and then people within arguing. You got Drake fans arguing with Kendrick fans and hip hop fans and old hits. Like, y'all niggas crazy. Like, y'all really, and then it's getting intense. Like, I see, especially, and that's why I don't like to be on the social media thing and seeing stuff. But with the beef, I'm like, I'm interested. Let me see what Drake, the music. I'm listening to the music and the breakdown. I'm like, oh, this slick. And I knew it was going to get messy. I didn't know it was going to be crazy accusations and stuff. But then we got the No Diddy, thing going around. So we got all these crazy accusations. And it should be showing people not to look or idolize these people. Idolize their work or what they do, but you can't idolize them because you don't know them. You don't know what the hell they do. They might be the worst sadistic, person on the earth. There's some sales for you. And the same thing I figure with this situation, like you got Kendrick fans that's, and they could be urban, suburban, whatever. Different countries speak English, not speak the Queen's language. I don't know. But people will crash out. I'm going to crash out for Drake. Let me go shoot a security guard, right? We don't know. We don't know what the situation. Now, peep this. What if Drake did a Juicy Smollett, and went to the Toronto hood and be like, hey, man, just braze them. Just a braze, skin abrasion, fire your weapons, but make sure you don't kill him. I'm going to make Kendrick Lamar look really terrible. He's a gangbanger. I was like, what if, I know it's crazy, but what if Drake actually went Hollywood and had that, like, I'm about to make you look hot, really hot, press charges on you, have somebody like, Kendrick Lamar told me to shoot up his crib, he paid me $10,000. It's a conspiracy. Drake like, I'm about to really put you in jail. I mean, it's going too far. At one point, I was hoping that it would stop, but then when it started getting personal, and I'm looking at the lyrics, because it's like this one channel, the Vibes Only channel, they be having the lyrics to the thing. I'm like, they'll always be right. I'd be like, they need me to help edit that shit. But we get it. Just you could tell they might not have that urban lingo because I was like, I don't even know how to spell that or what they're saying. But it's good stuff where I can see the writing and I can see, what they're saying, and you can stop and decipher it, and everybody like, oh, the double entendres and this and that, Kendrick and Drake just come out smooth, gangster, and like, hey, I didn't do it. Like Frank Sinatra out on his. So it's been nice. If this has anything to do with the Drake Kendrick Lamar incident, it's a stan. It's a crazed fan. Some young crash out just trying to make a name. Like, I did it, Drake. I did it, Kendrick. Or it could be a coincidence. Or it could be Drake then put the whole play in motion. Stay tuned for the more hip hop drama this year, since Cat Williams started just exposing things and saying things out loud that people already heard and knew. You could go way back to the time. Just if you know, you know. And that's I Smoke Hip Hop Live. This is Professor 7. I gave you my take on the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef. Great songs, two great entertainers. Kendrick is a Pulitzer Prize winner writer. This guy Drake is like 10, 20 million, zillion dollar or streaming kind of guy with mad Grammys. So they both are excellent hip hop entertainers. And we appreciate them both. Don't let them crash out, man. They're both winners, okay? Let's end this today. I'm about to go call them. I'm out.